Hey there, welcome back to East Texas Live. November is National Adoption Month, and Buckner Children and Family Services is a Christian ministry serving vulnerable children and families in East Texas. The goal of Buckner is to help every child find hope and healing through foster care or permanency through reunification with either family or through the blessing of adoption. And Shelly Smith is the director of Buckner's branch over in Longview, and she's here to tell us more about their work. So what's the current state of foster care and adoption, the scene in Longview?
Well, in Longview or across the state, there's almost 6,000 children eligible for adoption in the state of Texas right now.
That sounds high.
It's actually lower than it has been in the last couple of years.
Wow.
Due to some legislative changes. In East Texas, we have about 425-ish children eligible for adoption in the East Texas area. So there's a lot of children looking for loving and forever homes.
So what do you folks at Buckner do about that?
Well, we have a lot of resources that we provide, but our main goal is to recruit and train and license foster homes. You know, we work in the system to be able to provide resources for families to stay together as a whole. So we always, when a child's removed from their family, our goal is always to keep them in that home. We want them to stay with their family. But if that's not possible, we also want to recruit and train foster families appropriately to be able to care for those children and hopefully adopt them in the long run.
Is adoption really the goal? What can people do to help with the adoption side of it?
They can come and get information from us on how to be licensed as foster homes or for as adoptive families. But there's a lot of other resources that you can provide to foster families. You can provide them with respite care, which is just bringing in children when the families need a break, or you can provide meal trains for those families who have taken children into their homes. We recently had a family that adopted 4 children, and so adding 4 children into your household is a big undertaking. So any care or resources that can be provided, we want to help those families be successful in their efforts to provide loving homes for children.
So in the foster care situation, do you have to be a couple? Do you prefer an intact family? Could it just be a single adult?
It can be a single adult. We want a family who's you know, stable in their household and able to provide resources, but otherwise you can be single and adopt, you can be a family and adopt. We just want to be able to make sure that it's a safe and loving environment for a child, that they can stay for a long term. We don't want that house to be unsuccessful, because that's more trauma for a child in the long run. So the longer term a foster placement can be, the better it is. And
I read something on your website that kind of broke my heart, and that's the problem with when there's siblings, trying to keep them together is tough for you guys.
It is. We have a lot of core needs. And our main focus is sibling groups. 33% of children that are removed are sibling groups that are removed from their homes. And we want to keep them together. They're more successful in their foster placements if they stay together, because that's familiarity, that's someone they know, that's someone that they love, that understands them, and we want that to be for them to be together. It is harder to find foster homes that are able to take more than one child at a time, and so we are recruiting for that specifically. And kinship families, you know, that's a huge undertaking in the last couple of years of family members who are stepping up to take children from their extended family into their homes. About 50% of the children that are in foster placements right now are in kinship placements, and we provide resources and services for those families as well to get them just to help them be sustainable and keep those children in place long term.
All right, so if you're looking for to become an adoptive parent, or if you're looking to be a foster parent, you could start by calling Shelly over at Buckner. There's a couple of branches out here in East Texas. Buckner.org/Longview is the one Shelly's at, but they have another branch down if you're in the Lufkin-Nack area. There's Buckner.org/Lufkin. So thank you very much, Shelly.
Thank you so much for having me.